Okay, so I have my special guest on, and pretty much what I'm doing, my name is V, I'm with Empres Lashes. I'm doing weekly interviews on all these wonderful business owners and getting to know them a little bit better. And right now, I have my special guest for the night on the phone, and I want you to let us know how are you doing tonight.
I'm all right. I'm alive. I'm blessed, so I can't complain about nothing. Straight.
Right? Let's see. So I want you to tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
All right. My name is Diego, pronounced just like that, Diego.
Hmm.
I'm from Broward County, Florida. I specialize in making music for the plus size community. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I got two viral plus size anthems. Trying to work on my third. I just released another one about a month ago. Trying to see what that one gonna do.
You got this in the bag.
Straight like that.
So let's see. So what is the name of your business? Because I know you do more than just music too as well.
Yeah. I have a clothing line I started about a year and a half ago. That's the logo back there. It's called Plus Size Queens.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then so it's Diego, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then where you said you're located in Broward,
Yeah,
right?
I'm in Broward County.
All right. What's the name of your business?
That's the name of it. Plus Size Queens.
Plus Size Queens?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right. And then let's see. So what is a day in the life of Diego consist of?
I'm a normal person like everybody else. Get up in the morning, put my pants on one leg at a time. I go to work, and when I have time on the side, that's when I do my music. But
Okay.
I'm constantly promoting my clothing line because I'm always wearing the shirts right now. I'm always wearing the shirts everywhere I go. People ask me, "Oh, what is that? Who made that?" I did, of course. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I just,
definitely.
just take it day by day like everybody else. Ain't nothing too special. Straight like that.
No, you gotta rep your brand. You gotta go the hardest for your own brand. So
Yes,
definitely
yes.
feel that.
Nobody's gonna promote it like you.
Exactly. All right. So you said you've been in business for a year regarding your clothing line, right? How
Yeah.
long have you been doing music as well?
I've been doing music for a long time, but I stopped once I got married. And
Okay.
then years passed, and then once the pandemic hit, job situations changed, and then I had some time to self reflect on like what I really want to do. Am I
Right.
happy with what I'm doing every day? And I was content, but content isn't always happy. So I
Now,
said,
when you talk about what you're doing every day, are you talking about a, let's say, a 9 to 5 per
yeah,
se?
yeah. I still work a regular job.
All right. Do you feel like, because I talked about this the other day and I was talking to Dominique, she's an esthetician, about her running her own business, and we were pretty much saying, it's it's hard definitely to own your own business, but I wanted to also include that having a 9 to 5 definitely has its benefits as well. Do you feel
Definitely.
like that's true?
Yes. Most likely, like, okay, if you make enough revenue from your business that you don't have to have a regular 9 to 5, God bless you. But my
Right.
grandmama always said 2 checks are better than one, baby. So hey,
No.
if I got the energy to do it, I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna do it all.
Yeah. I
Straight
feel
like
like
that.
that too. A lot of times, like, especially through the pandemic, I feel like having because I work at a part-time job too, and I feel like having that definitely helped me to help fund my personal, my small business as well, when times were hard. So
Definitely,
I feel like
definitely.
it's definitely a blessing as well.
Yeah. You got to have something to fall back on because, and what people fail to realize on the outside is that sometimes you're going to have slow periods, and
Yeah.
you don't want to have your livelihood solely based on something that goes through slow periods. So you want to have that
No.
for sure thing. You want to have that for sure thing as a safety net, and have the business as something you do until that business grows enough that you can solely rely on that.
No, that's definitely, I feel that 1,000,000%. I feel like that's very true.
Straight like that.
Um, so what inspired you to start a business?
I'll be honest. I knew nothing about making clothes, but once I started making the music, and it was honestly my TikTok, and I don't like to use the word followers. I hate that word. My TikTok
Mhm.
friends. my friends on TikTok to say, because my name is Diego. People call me Diego, but I broke it down into Diego to separate myself from other people. So they
Right.
like, Diego, won't you make merch? And I'm like, why? And it's like, to sell it. So, the first thing I did is went on Amazon and bought T-shirt printers and all these papers and all this iron
Mm.
and stuff, thinking I'm about to take the fashion industry by storm. Didn't know what
Wait,
the
wait.
hell I
So
was doing.
pause. So pause real quick. I'm so sorry. So you're not even your merchandise is actually built. I mean, it's actually made by you itself. It's not like done through a third party.
Yeah, I have a store. I have a store that I work with. I have a great deal with the store,
Mm.
unbeatable deal, and yeah, I can't even say what it is because I don't need nobody else going there trying to beat me out of it.
You can keep some stuff to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like because what I tried to do is, like I said, I didn't know anything about clothing. I didn't even know there was difference between cotton and polyester. I honestly did not. So I'm thinking when I buy this machine, I'm going to take the fashion industry by storm. That was not the case. So
Mm.
I reached out to some people to get some advice on what I should do because I already had the designs. Everything is my original design, my original quotes, copywritten and trademarked. So I just needed someone to help me and show me the proper steps to take. I already had the marketing and everything down. I just needed somebody to show me a couple steps along the way. And I linked up with this company. And like I said, I'm gonna put it like this. I got a Master P deal. If y'all old enough to know
Oh
what
wow.
that is, yeah, I got a Master P deal. So yeah, I'm doing all right. You feel me? Straight like that.
No, and just to touch on this, you do have we'll say TikTok friends. So you do have TikTok friends. You have a great amount of friends on there. We're looking at what it's 30 something over.
33,200.
Exact. That's what's up. And I'm so happy for you because it is really hard to grow. Some people think it's like really easy to grow on social media.
Yeah.
It's really not. Like to me, I don't post as much on TikTok because I feel like it's just the hardest platform to like gain exposure. But you selling your merchandise and then using TikTok as well, I feel like that's definitely a great, those are two great benefits to have. They go hand in hand with each other when it comes to that.
TikTok, and I'll let everybody know that's watching. TikTok is the best place to promote anything you have for free.
Why you
TikTok is
saying that?
that's the best place to promote. Facebook is great to promote on as well, but you'll have Facebook is primarily made up of people that you know. And we all know sometimes it's not the people that know you that support you, it's the strangers.
Right.
So when I started on TikTok, I had 35 followers. I knew nothing about TikTok. And I got some advice from one of the big TikToker. He told me like, oh, do this, do that. I did it, put my own little twist on it, and it worked out. But that's the best place to promote because there you're gonna find a wide variety of people, like-minded individuals who think just like you, who like the same things like you, and who
Mhm.
likes the product that you have to offer. And all it would take, and like I tell everybody, all it would take is one video for you to blow up on TikTok. You just got to have the right content and the right niche, just like you do lashes. There's a
Right.
there is a niche on TikTok for people that just do lashes. And especially what I'm saying, you're a nice looking lady. Go on there with your face did up, with your lashes on, put a trending song on it, and watch. And watch. And all you have to do is do this. Consistently post for 1 week. For 1 week.
That's probably my thing too. Because to me, TikTok, I feel, to me, my best platform is Instagram. And the
Okay.
reason why with Instagram, like I've went viral before on Instagram. I didn't get like a lot of followers, nothing like the 30 something, but it's
Yeah.
it did hit a lot of like I probably ended up with like 200 something thousand like likes or something on posts, and it
That's what's
lasted
up.
for yeah, it lasted for a length of time, but it to me people were more interested in the memes versus like the business aspect of it,
Yeah.
which was kind of weird, but I still feel like I do better on Instagram than I do with TikTok. But like you said, it's probably because I'm not dedicated, and being on it like every single day, but it is what it is.
Just like I said, do 5 posts next week, one each day. And like with different songs, because you can go on there and find the trending songs that everybody are using. You don't have to do no dance or whatever. Just simply promote your business, promote your lashes,
Right.
Give them face. You know what I'm saying? Bop, 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 and let it sell itself straight like that. Because when I did it,
Bro, that's what's
look,
up.
I,
Um,
I had a nice amount of followers. I thought on Instagram, but it took that one video I did. I got a video. I have two pages. On my smaller page, I have like maybe 5,000 followers, but I got a video on there that got 899,000 views. And on my bigger
wow.
page, I think the most I got was like maybe 82,000, but that was for one of the music videos that I put out. And so the thing about social media now, it's not like it was maybe 5 years ago, where you can just be this absent-minded personality and people are just gonna flock to you. Now you have to actually interact with people, learn people's
No, I
names.
noticed that too.
Yeah, learn people's names, like become friends with these people. Like majority of the people that join my live, besides the newer people, I know all these people. Some of them I've met in person because they flew down here to be in my video when I shot it, the straight like that video.
Wow.
Yeah, I had people come from Philadelphia, California, Arizona. I had one lady come from Canada, and that was nuts. You know what I'm saying? So it'll work for you if you work it. If you work it, it'll work for you.
Yeah. No, I was seeing you doing your thing. I told you I wanted to come out there and support, but the timing that I had with
Yeah,
like my son and all that stuff, it was a lot. But you did a great job. Like that video was
appreciate it.
lit. I saw it and I
Appreciate it.
was proud of you. I was like, man, he was telling me about this, and
Appreciate it.
then he did it. He executed it, and you did amazing. So like that's what's up.
That's because I got
Um,
I got a strong team around me too. I can't take all the credit for that. Because sometimes I get in my
no,
head.
our tribe is definitely they really are a backbone, like, and it's not good to ever sleep on them because they really are important to our structure and our business and us as people. So I feel that.
Definitely.
Let's see. So what has been your greatest achievement as an entrepreneur?
Um, hmm. Most people would say like the income, the revenue, but that's a good part. But me, it's seeing my merchandise on people, like just
Oh
random people.
yeah.
Just like it could be somebody on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook that doesn't even follow me, but they have my merchandise in their video dancing, and I'm like, oh look, look, look! It's this big TikToker named I cannot remember her name right now, but she has like over 1 million followers, and she doesn't even follow me.
Wow.
And I was just scrolling one day, and she had on one of my hoodies. So I was like,
No.
I kind of bit my tongue a little bit. I was like, wow, like how did that reach her? I don't care how it reached her. It reached her. So she did a TikTok video in the hoodie, and then everybody in the comments, oh, I love it. Where did you get it? Where did you get it? Where did you get it? That's why I say it only takes one video. One
Right.
video. Yeah, man. She has well over 1 million followers and 50 million likes.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing. I could understand how, seeing you coming from a place where you even felt like you didn't even know about clothing, and now
Nothing.
you got somebody wearing your clothing with like 1 million something
Yeah.
followers. That's
Yes.
definitely like that's
That was lit.
everything.
That was lit.
Uh, so let's get a little bit real. What has been a downside of owning your business?
The slow periods, where you
Yeah.
start the slow periods where you start to doubt yourself.
Yes.
That,
Oh,
that
you hit that. You hit that. You hit that. No, it's a very it's a trying process.
yeah,
But
it's taught me patience. It really has taught me patience because like you know, just like with certain videos, you'll put so much thought into a video and then it doesn't get any views or any likes, and then you'll just put some random mess out there and everybody loves it. So I look at that the same way when you do your business. Say when you put a product out there that you research, you took your time to evaluate all the angles and everything, and then you put it out there and people don't really respond to it the way you were hoping. That kind of
right,
regardless of what people might tell you, it hits you in the stomach a little bit like, damn, am I doing this right? Did
um,
I do something wrong? But you have to keep in mind, everybody's not gonna like everything you do always. So
no, I'm just laughing because this reminds me of like I had did the same thing with TikTok. Like I get like I don't know, one of the posts, like my last post, they make like 600 views or something like that. And then I made a video of me making hot chocolate and it had like 1,200 views. And I was like, really? Like,
Be like that.
So that's why TikTok, I'm like not dedicated at all to TikTok. TikTok is just like for me to like if I'm bored, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like my heart, huh?
Oh no, I'm sending something to somebody who in the live.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm sending my heart be all invested into like Instagram. I love Instagram. All right, so what do you think is your biggest struggle as an entrepreneur?
Keeping keeping the creativity flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping the creativity, keeping trying to like me. Like I don't base my stuff off anybody else's stuff. I don't follow trends. Everything I have is original. So
Right,
sometimes the original ideas might take a little while to come to you. And
right.
and what you have to do, you have to stay focused, you have to stay patient, and don't give in to the temptation to follow what everybody else is doing just to stay relevant. Because your
Right.
individuality is what set you apart in the first place. So you always want
Mhm.
to keep that mind state. Don't like I don't want to tell anybody not to follow trends, but if you want to stand out, you got to go against the grain sometimes.
No, that's
So keeping
true.
keeping that creativity flowing is really probably one of the biggest things.
All right. So let's see. What do you do on a daily basis? I'm sorry. What do you do on a daily basis to grow as an entrepreneur?
Promote myself as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Promote,
hustle.
promote. Like you said, nobody's gonna promote you like you.
It's true.
I don't care how much. Nobody's gonna have the love and the passion for your stuff like you would. So you constantly gotta put yourself out there. Like I don't care if you go to the grocery store, you go to the mailbox, you go to take out the garbage. Promote yourself. Like you said, you have
Definitely.
lashes. Put cards on people's on cars. You know, because you never know. It could be that one customer that can find one of your cards under their windshield wiper or just by their door or something, and they just put it
Right.
in their wallet. And then one day, oh my gosh, I need my lashes done. Everybody's booked, or let me find somebody. Blah blah blah. And that one customer can bring you 20 customers. So you just gotta always promote yourself any chance you get. Any chance you get.
No, that's late. It's true. I feel like a lot of people don't understand the actual struggle that it is to maintain like being relevant and having to promote yourself. Like it's hard if you don't have the, and if with everything that goes on in life, especially like with COVID. I mean,
Yeah.
COVID to me was really devastating to a lot of people, and I feel like even after even the pandemic right now, a lot of people's mindset is still not all fully there. Like
Nah.
I can tell like people are still in this like weird, space where they either don't know what to do with themselves or, they it's like they've lost hope, and it's like, bro, we've been over this pandemic for how long now? Like
Yeah, I can
what
feel that,
like,
man. Because I was in a similar situation. I was in a similar. I went through about 2 weeks of very hard depression because I was at a job for about 8 years, and I started at the bottom of this company and worked my way all the way to the top of this company. And then all
mm,
of a sudden, the pandemic happened, and it was a small privately owned
mm,
business. So the big salaries are the first ones to get cut. So
oh
yeah,
no.
so and then so that's when I had to look and like I had to really think about the next stage of my life, the next chapter of my life. What do I want to do, and what am I really really good at? And it was the music. It's something I had
Mm,
stopped about 10 years ago, just stopped, and then I picked it back up and it took off. But like I said, a lot of people are still going through that now because they got so used to doing, and I don't want to say nothing, but they got so used to doing what stuff that they don't want to do, they got complacent. So they really
yeah.
don't know how to maneuver anymore. Because I know people personally that were some of the biggest hustlers in the world before the pandemic hit. And then, stuff changed. But you got to come up out that. The Rock said something, Dwayne Johnson said something that I will never forget. He said, never spend 40 hours a week working for someone else's company and be too tired to come home and work on your own. I would never
No,
forget
it's
that quote.
true.
Never forget
It's
that quote.
true.
I live by that.
Because at the end of the day, okay, so if you're not investing in yourself, right, and you're just invested into a company, like you said, they're gonna come in and say, "Hey, you gotta go." if it's them against you,
Yeah.
they appreciate everything you've done for them. They
True.
appreciate all that, but it's gonna be them versus you. So they're gonna let you go. You know,
Yeah.
it's different if you own your own company and you're invested into that. If they let you go, you got something to fall back on. You have
Yes.
something.
That's why I say you have
They're
to be patient. You have to be patient and grow your business to the point where that's all you need. But you still
right.
have to maintain that income until you reach that point. A lot of people make the
Definitely.
mistake. A lot of people make the mistake of just jumping in the water head first. Oh, I'm gonna do
Mhm.
this, and then and I am not gonna say there's anything wrong with that because some people are very successful like that. But when it comes time to pay your mortgage, the bank don't want to hear nothing about your clothing line ideas. They want their money. You understand me?
No, it's true. It's
The bank
true.
don't give a damn about your dreams. They want their money now. You understand me? Straight like that. Jeez.
No, I feel like to me, I feel like the biggest hustle is being able to have more than one hustle.
Got to.
That's what me to make you a hustler. So I don't even care if it's a 9 to 5. That's a hustle. That's a
Yeah.
paycheck.
Yes.
You're doing something on the side to get some type of funds. You know what I'm saying? Your
Definitely.
own business, that's a hustle. Your other side business, that's a hustle. So everything, I don't ever feel like, oh, you're not a real business owner if you just don't have your own business and you're by yourself and that's the only thing you do. I don't feel like that's what you consider, just a business owner. I feel like it's a person that has many trades. They have
Yeah.
more than what do you think these investors do
Yeah.
when they're doing all this trading and flipping? They're not just invested into one particular
No.
trade or one,
No.
they're all over the place with all different hustles. So I feel like it's the same thing for small businesses as well. It's like if you
True.
have more than one hustle, that's better for you. That's what's going to make you more successful. Because if you lack in one department, you can bet on another department. You know what I'm
Straight like
saying?
that. Straight like that. But the first thing, like if you're gonna, and I'll give this advice too, and it's not really advice. I know everybody knows this, but just in case there's anybody on this live that doesn't, the first thing you want to do is get you an LLC.
Yeah.
That breaks down, that puts you in so many different positions when you have an official LLC with your name attached to it. You want to
Hmm.
trademark anything that you have, your creative content and all of your stuff. You want to trademark your stuff because a lot of people aren't as creative as they pretend to be, and they will
Mm.
sit back and wait till you develop something, steal it right from under you, and then trademark. And it won't be trademarked, and then there's nothing you can do about it. You got to come up with something else. I had an idea about 6 years ago, and this is a random story, but I never forget this story. I had an
No,
idea.
speak your mind. Jump in. Let us know. We want to hear it all.
I had an idea for. I called it the S catcher. You know, the S stands for basically. It was a
Mm-hmm.
net. It was a net that you put in between the car seats. You put one in between the car door and the seat. Then you put one in between the car seat and the center console. Because you always dropping lighters, pens, your phones, everything down there. So
I've
no,
seen
no matter
them
of fact, this is about 8 years
before.
ago. Because I had just started the old job that I had when I came up with this idea. And I researched it, nobody had it. So I ran the idea by my wife, and she was like, I don't know about that one. So I let it go. See, and I'm gonna tell you what my mistake was. My mistake was looking for validation in someone else about my idea. So
Oh,
I did,
yeah.
and she did nothing wrong because the way I explained it, I probably wasn't articulating the way I am now. It probably was a
Mm-hmm.
raw idea. Oh, get a net, put it in the middle of the seat, and this shit dropping. You know what I'm saying? So she's probably like, just go to work tomorrow, straight like that. So 6 months later, she said, "You're gonna be so angry at me." So I'm thinking like, "Oh shit, what's going on?" She sent me a
Mm-hmm.
she sent me a screenshot of an Amazon guy. He had put the same thing out maybe a month, maybe like 5 months after I did. And I checked the trademarks. Everything was after. He sold about 900,000 of those things for $20 a piece. I
Oh,
popped. But see, that
no.
was a great life lesson. If you have something that you believe in, stop waiting for other people to tell you that it's good.
No, it's true. Let me
Life
tell you
lesson.
something. My brother was like in a similar. My brothers are very like their brain is like they're mechanics, so they're always like on some other. So my brother right under me, he was just like, You know what I'm thinking? This was like years ago. He's like,
Okay.
you know, I want to do. This is when we started finding out that our phones was a way that they could spy on us in a sense. You know, like they
Yeah.
could still see our cameras and all the extra stuff. So he was like, why? You know, one day I want to make something where we can cover the lens on our phone with the phone case, like a phone case that
Yeah.
has all
Yeah.
that. And I was just like, why you don't try to make something like how you start, like how you do that? And we slept on it, and it's so crazy because like now we in 2022 and I don't bought a case that do the same
Yeah.
thing. So
Yeah.
he was so mad. He's like, man, I thought about that so long ago. I'm like, man,
Should
you
have
should have
should
put
have put
that
the
dream
trigger
to
on it. And
work.
see, a lot of people don't really know because like having the idea is the easy part. The hard part is executing it. Some people don't
Right.
really know what to do after that. Like I said, I know nothing. I knew nothing about clothes. Nothing. I knew how to buy them and wear them. That's it. So
Right.
I had to reach out to people who actually knew to get great advice to move to where I am now. So a lot of, like I said, a lot of people have these great ideas. They just don't know how to execute. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the things I think they should be teaching in schools. Instead of teaching people math that they're never going to use a day in their damn life,
For real.
teach people how to, you know what I'm saying? Like when they should have a course in high school or your senior year or your 11th grade year about being an inventor, being an entrepreneur, being a creator of some type, and show you the avenues and the channels you go through once you have this $1 million idea. Because the $1 million idea is not worth nothing if it's stuck in your head.
You know what it is too? I just think they teach us to be suppressed. Like they teach
Yeah,
us
yeah, to be
to not
robots.
want. Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't want us to be. They don't teach anything. Like I feel like the biggest thing they should have taught us in school was about credit and
true,
business credit. Like I
true.
still suffer today because of business credit. Like I didn't understand. You know, when I first started my business, I didn't understand how to maneuver when it came to like business credit.
Yeah,
And then now, like 2, 3 years later, after people was like, "Well, you're already a business. Like you're not a new business anymore. So why do you need to establish business credit?" And it's like, you know, it's so much harder. And it's like,
yeah.
yo, this is stuff they should have been teaching us, but it's like they don't want
No,
anybody really in the corporate world doing corporate CEO things. They want us to be the people that are the
unless
bottom.
it all depends on like, and I'll be honest, it all depends on the schools you go to, because in the private schools and the schools in the quote unquote the upper echelons of society, these children are already set up to where they're going to work for these family-owned businesses, $1 million companies, and stuff like that. But in the
Mm.
public school system, they basically teach you to be drones and robots. They're not
Oh,
teaching you to be entrepreneurs. They're teaching you, and like
yeah,
I said,
because
there's nothing wrong with driving trucks, being a plumber, being an AC repairman. All of that stuff is good money. But they only teach you those things at trade schools. They don't teach that in public schools. They teach you, okay, do this stupid math that you're never going to use in your life, and if you don't pass,
mm.
you're not going to graduate. So, okay, why the hell do I need to know the circumference of the sun? I'm never going there. So,
No, but now that you say that, it kind of made me feel like now they kind of like judge kids that are going to like public schools and they set them on a path. Because I
yeah,
think like I think they set them on a path like, okay, if you're in public school, that means y'all don't have no money. Y'all going to school for free. So you know we're gonna teach you at a free level versus you going to like a higher, you know, more privileged education system. They
yeah,
probably set you on a whole different path. So that's
yeah,
crazy to
yeah,
now really sit
yeah.
back and think about it like that.
And then you also have to look at it. They don't pay the teachers anything. So who the hell is going to be motivated to go to school and teach badass kids when you're not making no money?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
that's no.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely. I feel like that's the best thing about our generation. Really, is that we're getting to experience this and then drop, like, in a sense, divert our own children. Because it's
Yeah,
like we're gonna be the ones to give them options. Like, hey, you can do this. You can go to school to
yeah,
do this, but
yeah,
guess what? You need credit. Or
yeah.
guess what? Like my son, I'm gonna know when he gets older, I'm gonna piggyback him off my credit and help build his credit so he's more set, you know, instead
You
of sitting here and not
talking about your
knowing.
twin? Your twin?
Right, my baby,
That boy
my
look
teen.
just like you. Whew.
I love it so much. Every time, I promise, if I got $1 for any time somebody said that, I'll have $1,000,000, and I wouldn't even spend it because I
Like
just
that.
love hearing it. I just love. It feels good to know you created something for 9 months and they look just like you. That is the most amazing feeling in the world. So,
I wasn't so lucky. My son looks like his mom.
no, y'all can. Hey, we in the day and age where you can make another one any day
Nah,
now.
nah, I'm cool. I'm good on that. I'm good on that.
Let's see. So, what do you do on a daily? Okay, I already told you that. What bad experience have you encountered, and how did you successfully resolve it?
Okay, dealing with
And
the
this could
business.
be anything. This could
Yeah,
be any
dealing with.
any.
I'm gonna do it with the business aspect. I
Hmm.
can honestly say, I'll look dead in the camera and say, I haven't had one complaint on any merch that I've sold, and I've sold. Not to put the business out there, I've sold well over 200 pieces of merch.
That's lit.
But it was one customer who ordered the wrong size. So when she got the size,
Mm.
because I can never remember the term that they use, true to size or something like that.
Mhm.
So
Right. It's like the same. So pretty much like
if you a
in
2X,
the
it's gonna fit like a 2X.
right, right.
So I guess what she was trying to do, you seen that TikTok videos, I'm gonna squeeze my little self on into this. You feel me? And it was too tight on her. So she was like, "Oh, you sent me the wrong size." I said, "No, you ordered the wrong." So you know, I don't want to be rude. You feel me? So I
Right.
just took a screenshot of the invoice and I said, "No, you ordered a 1X." And she's like, "Oh my God, I didn't. My apologies. It was supposed to be a 2X. You know damn well it was supposed to be a 2X. But whatever."
I hope she's not on this live right
I don't
now.
know. She probably is, but hey, one thing about my people on TikTok they know I'm gonna be me, and that's another
Yeah.
thing why I've been so successful on TikTok because when people meet me in real life, they say, "Damn, you are the same person that you are." I'm too old to
No.
be put to be acting a part because you have to do that every time you see somebody. I ain't got time for that. But
That's why I kind
the
of.
way
That's
we
why.
fixed it, the way we fixed it, I just sent her another one, free. Just take it, no problem. Thank you for your business.
No,
And then
that's lit.
three more of her friends bought stuff after that. So I said
Oh,
that little
because
one shirt I
yeah.
gave away brought four more people to me. So hey,
No, that's definitely. I'm glad you said that because I feel like there's other people on there, other business owners that go through the same thing. It's like they would they they would feel a way, trying to please like a customer, and like, oh my God, I know she was in the wrong. I'm gonna stand on this. But sometimes it's like nice to you know what? I know because this happened to me. It's like I know the person is wrong, but you know what? Just to rectify the situation and show you my customer service, my experience, and what I do, I'm just
yeah,
gonna make you happy regardless.
yeah.
And I
No,
feel like
you got to
when you
pick your
do stuff
battles,
like that,
man.
it shows.
Yeah, you got to pick your battles. You don't want to lose a customer, even though that customer might be in the wrong. You don't want to lose no customer over no $10, and they're gonna spend $50, $60 with you every time they shop with you. Eat that ten
No, that's
dollars.
true.
Eat that $10. You spend that probably on scratch offs and soda. So you know what I'm saying? Eat that $10. You know what I'm saying? But
All
people
right.
people will pick the wrong time to want to take a stand. Like, and it be for the smallest stuff. Like, okay, she spent $60 on a sweater with you, and she said the sweater came damaged. I had one of these too. I know it wasn't true, but because the way I package my stuff, it's sealed. It's sealed
Right.
inside of the box, and then it's an extra seal around the box. So no matter, I
Right.
don't give a damn if we go through Hurricane Andrew and Hurricane Andrew Jr. Ain't no water getting in that box. So she, oh
Right.
yeah, it was damaged, and I could see she had washed it with something else because water
Oh.
is not gonna make. The sweater was pink, so how the hell the blue got on it? But I ain't go through. I said, okay, no
Mm.
problem. Don't worry about it. I'll send you another one. No problem. No problem. And then she ended up buying a lot more stuff from me. But see, sometimes people will test you just to see how petty you are. I'm kind of petty. I ain't gonna lie. But when it comes to my business, I'm not. I'm not.
No, that's one thing I was gonna say too. I think people, because the same thing that's happened to me too. I think people will, like you said, they'll test you because they think this is like regular corporate America where
Yeah.
they're drones in a sense. Like say it's like you're working at Walmart. Walmart is picking up a package, putting it in a box, and just shipping it. They're not inspecting their products. It's different. I feel like as a small business, we have to lose. We have stuff to lose. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like with me and my products, that's what I do. Nobody can't call me and tell me like, oh, this lash has been already used or this lash has been worn. The most anybody could probably say is, hey, maybe the lashes are uneven some, and that's mainly because lashes are individually made by individual people. They're not
Yeah.
done at a factory process, where it's like they're sitting down and it's coming out exactly perfectly made how they say. No, it's individual people that's making them. So it's human error. They'll send it to me, but I try to like look at the lashes first and not send them out. If somebody does complain about it, I'll try to go ahead at my best and just go ahead and replace them. But typically I try to go through my inventory once I get them in and take out anything that, I
Yeah.
feel like is not worth selling and get it
Right.
out. But like we have to go through, I feel like as a small business owner, we're not just taking our products and just shipping it to you. We're actually taking time out to inspect it,
Yeah.
look at it,
Yeah.
wrap it up properly, doing all these different procedures. And then we're at the day and age too, where it's like social media can be your best friend or it can be your enemy. So we're
Yes,
not trying to, send you something that's horrible,
but
and
see,
then all
like,
of a
and as a
sudden,
small business owner, you always have to go that extra mile when it comes to the product that you put out there. Because, like you said, this is not a huge corporation. This is a small business, and it could be one customer that you mistreat that can write a review and kill your whole thing.
Mhm.
That's all it could take is one bad review from a person with prominence, with a person with a following. So that's why, and I said, I ain't saying you got to bend over backwards for nobody. You ain't got to kiss nobody behind. But when it comes to your product, you want to go that extra mile, especially if you have people working for you or with you. Don't ever feel that you're too big to go and expect what they're doing because it's your
Right.
name on the line when it comes down to what leaves your warehouse or what leaves your factory, what goes into these people's home. It's not your friend's name on it. Your friends that help you on the weekend because they go back to what the hell
Mhm.
they was doing, and now your business is suffering because of their negligence. So you know what I'm saying, you always
Right.
got to make sure you go that extra mile and make sure you're putting out the right stuff with the proper stamp of approval on it.
Right. I feel that 1,000,000%. Let's see. So let me see. How do you get back on track after being discouraged?
Hmm, that's a good one. I'll have to do like Whitley Gilbert used to say, relax, relate, and release. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You just gotta take that deep breath, clear your mind, and just tell yourself that this business depends on you. Like I said, even if it's
Right.
the smallest business, even if you're working with a company, this depends on you. So if you lay
Mhm.
down, this gonna lay down. So
Yep.
you just got to come up like, and that's I know it's a lot easier said than done sometimes, but sometimes you just got to get up out of that, man, because there's no successful person on this earth that didn't have to. And I don't care if you inherited a business from somebody, you had to sacrifice something, or you went through a time where you were unsure about what you were doing. So it's gonna be
Mhm.
times like that. You just can't quit on yourself. Don't quit on yourself.
No, I feel like that's why I kind of like want to dig deep and ask business owners like that because I know from experience not every day is going to be a perfect day. We have those moments, and I feel like it's a very relatable question to people because we all been there,
Yeah,
obviously, and I feel like we all that advice to others, I feel like it's definitely what helps somebody else that's, going through a hard time. Like, if they can't figure out how to get out their own situation, like, what are other people doing? So that's why I wanted to make that a very important question to be asking, all my business owners that let's see. So what advice would you give to first time business owners?
first time business owners. Um, like I said, the first thing you want to do is establish yourself by getting you an LLC.
Mhm.
That's the first thing you want to do before you. And like I know a lot of people they do a reverse. They start putting stuff out first, and then they do the
Mhm.
LLC thing. But in my opinion, and my advice to you, if you're serious about your business and you're serious about your what they call it, your creative content, you don't want to put it out there and leave it liable that somebody leave it unsecure where somebody can take it from you. So that'll
Right.
be the first thing you will want to do is establish yourself as a legitimate LLC. Get your trademarks, and the trademarks, people think that's a 1-2 day process. It's not. When you trademark something, it takes about 6 months, 6 to 7 months, because it has to go through all these channels. They have to make sure that this is no one else's stuff anywhere around the country, and then they want you to get an attorney to represent your brand and all of this stuff. You don't have to do that, but sometimes it's good to do that if you don't understand legal jargon. So
Right.
make sure you got all your ducks in a row before you put them out in the pond and they swim out and leave you. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely.
Make sure your paperwork is A1. That paperwork is going to make or break it. Because you don't want to
No,
have
it's
an
true.
idea and somebody, you know how bad you would feel if you had an original idea that you've been thinking on for 5-6 years and you finally put something out there and then someone steals it and makes 50 million off it and you don't get a dime.
That's hurtful. That's hurtful. I couldn't
Perfect.
even imagine. I couldn't imagine that.
You sleeping in somebody's
Couldn't
bushes
imagine.
outside, you feel me? Straight like that. But you always can't do that, you feel me? So make sure your paperwork is in order. That's the best advice I can give to someone who's going to start a business.
Definitely. So we know you are a parent, right?
Yep.
Does having children, does it conflict with having your own business or even personal relationships? Does it conflict with that?
Not at all. Not at all.
Why you say that?
Because, like, I look at it like this, especially because I have a son. So anything I can do to make his future a little bit easier, I'm going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I let him know, because I had this conversation with him maybe like 2 summers ago. I said, would you be interested in taking over this when I'm done? He said, sure. I said, I know damn well you would, because you ain't got to do shit. You feel me? So this is not saying, I look at it like this. Any business you start, your children might not want to follow in your path, but make it to where if they do choose to do that, it's an easy transition for them. So like
Right.
anything I do, whether it comes to music, videos, I always have my son in the back of my mind, because I made sure where his mother and I made sure that he didn't have to live the life that we lived growing up, and we're going to continue to do that. So any move I make, even when like at jobs and stuff, when I get to the point where I want to choke the shit out of somebody, excuse my language, I have to
No,
think
it's okay.
about him. I have to think about him in the back of my mind. Like he's he's not a spoiled child, but he's done great in school. So I make sure I let him know that that's appreciated. So people say, "Oh, I spoil him." So what? Just because you can't spoil yours, don't get mad at me. Anyways,
Right.
so I want to make sure if any way I can ensure that his future is a little easier, I'm gonna do it. And with me having and think about this, like with you having revenue in a legitimate LLC, that puts you in a position where if you were to start another business, you have this to show. Like, okay, this was the first business I had. This is what I made from that business. So people won't be so reluctant to invest in you. And it's going to come a time that maybe, because real millionaires know that you don't spend your own money. You get other people to invest their money, and then you give them.
Oh yeah.
You pay them back over time. You keep your money in the bank, because once you reach that level where people know that you're profitable and the ideas that you have, they can make money from, they're going to start throwing money at you. Oh, yeah. I'll invest this. I'll invest. Yeah. Just do you. That's the point you want to get, where you don't have to spend your money to make money. You want your money to sit and make money. You don't want to have to risk, because you're going to do that when you start out. Every dime you spend on your business is going to be a risk, because you don't know if you're going to recoup.
That's true.
But you know what I'm saying? That's why I say the up times and the down times. You got to be able to. That's why that 9 to 5 comes in, because that 9 to 5 is going to keep you steady when it goes up and it goes down. But once you reach to a certain status where, like I say, you want to start another business with another type of products or whatever, you already have this paperwork saying that your ideas are profitable, that you can turn a profit. Because that's all people really want to know. They don't give a damn about your face, what you look like, your personality. They want to know, can they make money off you, basically.
It's true.
And that's basically that's what business is. People making money off other people. That's it.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. All right. So obviously, these episodes have been called "Pop Yo Shit,"
Straight like that.
and everybody been popping their shit. And sometimes, bragging. People don't like. They look and frown upon bragging. But I feel like especially during the pandemic, we've been through a lot, and I feel like we're still here.
Yeah.
So why not pop your shit? So go ahead and let us know why we need to love Diego and why we need to go ahead, follow you, and promote and buy all of your stuff. Let us know. Tell us what's up.
All right, check it out. I'm homegrown, down here, Fort Lauderdale, Broward County. Done been there, done that, seen everything but the wind like trick. I got great products. I don't do tack. I won't put anything on your back that I won't put on my own. I make great music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't make music that makes people feel bad. I don't call B's and H's. I don't even think I curse in my music no more. But it's still gutter to the bone. You heard me? Straight like that. I make music that make you feel good. Ain't nobody dying in my music. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talking about killing no ops in my music. You feel me? I'm not asking women to get on their head and pop that thing. You understand me? But if you want to, that's your business. Hey, can't tell a woman what to do. You feel me? But I guarantee if you go to my Plus Size Queens website right now, you're gonna find something you like. I guarantee that. If you follow me on TikTok and you want to be entertained, not like I'm some Lester the Court Jester or nothing like that, but I guarantee that you're gonna see funny stuff because, like I said, I'm a normal person with a vivid imagination and a wild personality. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink, I don't smoke. So when people see me, they're like, "Wow, this is real. This is how you act." Yeah. Yeah.
This is the real
what
deal.
You see is what you get. And like I said, man, on my Instagram, I post stuff on my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You will be thoroughly entertained. And like I said, stuff that I make is relatable. It's relatable. It's for the everyday person. I got a song I put out called 9 to 5. I knew in my mind that this song wasn't going to do as well as the rest of my songs because people want to hear that ignorant stuff. They want to hear you killing yourself. They want to see you killing your neighbor. They want to hear that. I don't knock that music because I came from a generation where it started. You know what I'm saying? So I don't knock it. I just don't make it. You feel what I'm saying? So I put out a song called 9 to 5 saying I'm alive and doing just fine. Ain't nothing wrong with working 9 to 5. Whether you cooking fries or chicken 5-5, got an office job of getting it outside. Granddad had told me to be patient. Life was real hard. If everybody trapping, who gonna work the real job? You understand me? So all my working people, all my working homeboys and homegirls, they love it because I made a song that they can relate to. Getting up, going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing that you gotta sacrifice sometimes. I say you gotta ball on the budget. You can do very nice things. You can go on nice vacations and stuff like everybody else. It just might take you a little longer. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And then I put out the plus size music, you know what I'm saying, for the plus size girls, for the plus size ladies. I love to do that because I love just like I can't describe the feeling or the first song that I put out that I didn't think anybody was gonna like it. That's me in my head. I said 50 people gonna like it, 50 people gonna hate it. I put it out within 2 months, man. Within 2 months I had over 1,000 videos done to it. Right now, I'm still.
Yeah, I see. I was like, yo, this guy is on a roll. I see you posting. It was
that first one.
It's amazing to watch you go through it.
750 streams a week, and that song is over a year and a half old. And then that opened up opportunities for me. I performed at, and I want to give a big shout out to Kirby Ventures. I know nobody's in here from there, but Kirby Ventures was one of the first places I was able to perform my music because, you know, that pandemic stuff was still shaky. So I wasn't about, because I had COVID really bad, really bad. Like, it was to the point where I was sending out text messages, man, I love y'all. I'm going to make it. It was bad. It was bad. I lost about 45 pounds. It was bad.
Oh, no.
Then I made it through. So that was another part of the motivation for me to do stuff that I wanted to do. Like, man, I almost died, bro. Like, literally. Like, no jokes. I almost died. I couldn't breathe. And when I was able to breathe on my own, that's when I'm like, oh, hell no. No. I'm not just going to be going to nobody's job every damn day miserable. I'm going to do something that I want to do. Straight like that.
Right.
And once I start doing it, and then people start liking it, and then people start coming on my lives, and I let people see who I am. Because a lot of people will just put stuff out there and like, oh, and just stand back. Don't touch me. Stay away from me. I don't want to interact with you. No, man, that ain't how you do stuff. Because people will buy into the idea. You can sell somebody a piece of wood wrapped in saran wrap. They're not buying that product. They're buying into you.
Right.
They're buying into the idea of you. They like you. They, you know what I'm saying, they feel you, and they want to support you. Because like I said, it could be people you've known all your life won't share one video. But you get somebody on social media that you've never met in your life that'll like every post, comment on every post, share every post, buy your merch, stream your songs, tell other people to stream your songs. And that's been my experience. And I know some people might be on here right now, I don't know, but I don't give a damn. People I've known all my life, well, like you'll see them in the stories, but you'll never see them like a video. You'll see them in the stories, but you'll never see them share a video. You feel me? But I don't get mad at it. I just want you to know I see you. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I try. So, like with me, I try not to post too much stuff on my Instagram, my other page, and that's mainly because they're crabs. Like most of the guys on that page, they just want to see nakedness. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Like that's what they want to see. They want to see nakedness, and they don't like to. If I could even post like another female, and they just want to see what they want to see, you know what I'm saying? Unless that girl is like naked too, they gonna act stink. So I just be like, whatever. You know, say, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing right now? That's how they act. So it's like I don't really play too much with them. All right, so now you did tell me, we did talk the other night, and you did tell me that you have merchandise. Is there anything you want to show? Any pieces you want to show right now?
Man, you know, I told
Because
you
I'll
this.
go ahead. I'll be reposting this live later.
Yeah, I was telling you last night I was gonna get prepared. Man, I came home at 8, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot. But see, I got this shirt on. Like I said, this is my favorite shirt. Plus size literally means extra beautiful. This is the tank top version.
Okay.
This goes up. I think this goes up to a 4X. And then I have the t-shirt version. This goes up to a 5X. Plus size literally means extra beautiful. I have so much merch on my website, and I don't have anything in this house. And the reason I don't is because I don't have stuff just sitting around. I don't like to keep stuff just sitting on the shelves where it's collecting dust. When people order it, I make it fresh, like burgers.
Right.
And then this is another one of my favorites. I finally decided to put the logo on the shirt. It says plus size queens.
That's lit.
Yeah, it's the same.
I see it. I see the S and the P and the Q. I see that.
Yeah, you like that, huh? Stay like that. and so, like if you want to see the majority of my stuff, I don't know if you put the link tree up, but if you click the link on my bio page, click the link tree, just click PSQ website, and again that stands for Plus Size Queens. I have everything from tank tops to t-shirts, unisex shirts, V-neck shirts, slouchy tees, hoodies, sweaters. I have coffee mugs that hold a half a bottle of wine for everybody who be sipping and tipping. People ain't got to be in your business. I got blankets with the logo on it, tote bags, hats. I got all kind of stuff on there. Oh, and another thing that I did that helped promote the clothing line is that 90% of the women that you see on my website are from TikTok. So,
oh wow!
If they buy a piece of merch, and I don't have an actual model for that, because you know when people advertise clothes, they use generic models and put the clothes on them. So if I don't have an actual model for that piece of merch that you buy, and you want to take some HD photos with like an iPhone or whatever, you want to go up on the website, I'll put you up on that, no problem. So
that's lit.
Yeah, 90% of the one, only about I say 5 or 6 of the women on there are from TikTok. The rest of them are generic models. So I got the Big Girl University alumni. That was a big seller because my song Straight Like That. If you hit me, you feel me, holler, with she plus size, big bone, walking like a model, and she cute with the juice. Yeah, she got the whole bottle. Where the big girls at? Let me know, no cap. If you hit me, you feel me, holler straight like that. And there's a song, and there's a part of the song where I say, because plus size is the fun size, Big Girl University alumni. So what I did, I put that on the hoodie and on tank tops and everything. Big Girl University alumni. And I let people put their class year on it. So if you graduated in 07, if you graduated in 2011, just put your class here. You're a part of the Big Girl University alumni
Oh,
class of, and you get to customize the color of the hoodie, customize the color of the lettering. It's so much stuff on there now, and it all started with this shirt. That's why people say you always wearing that shirt, because this is my favorite shirt in the world. When I thought about this quote,
you
I
got it
was
right
looking at
there.
a plus size model called Tess Holiday. People might not know who she is, but she's a beautiful plus size model. And she was just walking down the runway. I was like, damn, plus size literally means extra beautiful. And I said, message.
For real.
I put that shit on the shirt.
Message. That message hit.
You feel me? And it hit. Yeah, everybody love it. Like I said, you get this. The hoodie's gonna start back popping because the wintertime coming. Them hoodies, all the vendors that I use. Like I said, I don't buy tacky. I don't buy cheap stuff. I won't put on nothing on your back that I won't put on my own back. I don't do tacky.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like people to look good and be proud that they use their money to purchase something from me. That's my ultimate goal. I want every person that purchases anything from me, whether it's a song, stream, or a piece of merch, to be satisfied. So that's why I'll go that extra mile just to ensure that, with no problem. Straight like that.
No, I need it. Like you said, what you call it, season is coming up, and I love me some sweatshirts and some hoodies, really hoodies. So I'm definitely gonna check that side out too as well.
Definitely. And keep this in mind. Any logo that you see can be switched to, because say for some of the slouchy shirts, they only go up to a 2X. But another shirt can go up to a 4X or a 5X. You can take that design from one piece of merch and put it on a hoodie, put it on a slouchy tee, put it on a tank top. I just released a new shirt called So Yummy for the song I just put out, So Yummy. It's a nice V-neck t-shirt, that thick t-shirt that goes up to a 4X. And it's really nice, black and gold, So Yummy. Got the little So Yummy going across your shoulder. And it look real nice, man. Y'all gotta check out the website where y'all get it. And hit me up in the inbox for coupon code. I got you.
Yep, I'm gonna add that all these links to your link tree. I'm definitely gonna add it to this when I repost it as well. And any other post that I post of you, I'm gonna add it on that as well. Because I still have like Facebook, TikTok, whatever. YouTube, I'm trying to convert all these interviews over to my YouTube as well, so I'll definitely have all this information.
I'm gonna make sure
in there.
I'm gonna make sure I subscribe to your YouTube channel as well. I got one. Oh yeah, my YouTube is where all of my music videos are. So if y'all want to see my music videos, and all my links are in the link tree. For the streaming, all my songs are in the link tree. The website for my clothes are in the link tree. My YouTube is in the link tree. Instagram, Book of Faces, and Twitter and TikTok.
Lit. And that was the last question I was going to ask you, but you literally just nailed it. You answered everything for me. And like I said, I'll have it in the link as well on this post. So this pretty much concludes our interview. I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to interview greatness.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you. And everybody else that joined this live and watched it, thank you so much for watching again. You guys, I'm going to post all his handles into after I get off this live. And then for anybody else that you have your own businesses, business friends, colleagues, whatever, that have their own personal businesses, definitely hit me up. I'll be doing interviews. Trying to do them weekly. I'm just trying to fill out a schedule right now. But definitely want to get all these gems out here. It's crazy that we keep this information to ourselves. And I feel like everybody needs to know this type of knowledge and know these type of business people, get to know them a little better as well. And you guys, like I said, have them hit me up so they can pop their shit. You guys have a great night, okay? And you too, Diego. Thank you so much.
All right, Mama. Thank you. You be safe now.
Later.
You're